Rochdale 13 with Alan Kilshaw ahead of tomorrow's round 3 championship clash with Hull KR. First and foremost though, it was an impressive win last week at Bradford. Have you had any time to go back and look at that game again?
Yeah, we've done a thorough review. Like we said on the day, we really we had to win a different way, grinded it out. Second half, that's probably a bit overcritical of them for the first half. We weren't very smart with the ball, but we did defend well. Thought 2 nines, our 2 halves, a very good second half. They kicked really well, and it just enabled us to get that field position. And it was a good win. And look, the conditions didn't suit us one bit. We like to throw the ball around. We like to play on a dry track, and we've got a lot of speed in the backs, and we weren't able to show that. But I thought the backs did really well. They come in and helped the forwards out and made some good carries. Our leg drive was really good in contact, and really pleasing that we've gone to a tough environment. It is a tough place to go to and win, and with a big crowd, in Bradford's favour. So all those things, we had a sin bin in, all those things, and we were really mentally tough on the day, and very proud of the lads and how they responded to those challenges on the day.
Yeah, it was a really tough game. You get it in them sort of low scoring games where the lads sort of like lug it out a bit. There were a couple of incidents that the referee picked up on. First was the sin binning of Joe Taylor for a hit on, I think it was Jordan Miller, and then there was the incident that was put on report where the Lewis Panther was deemed to have led with his knees on Leon Price. Just can you give us an update on if them two will feature this week and if anything's come of them incidents?
Yeah, they'll both feature this week. Both been cleared. Lewis's was really nothing in it on the day. I think it was going to be play on, and then the touch should come on, and they ended up getting a penalty, which was pretty harsh. Obviously, the ball bounced off the post, and he's come in and caught him on the floor. Look, I spoke to the rest coach, and he was real honest with us, and Steve Presley, and he said it was a mistake. Touch got the call wrong. It's a tough one because at full speed, it's hard to judge. But the referee was over it, and he called play on, and the touch he came on and said he should have been sin bin. So it could have gone against us on the day, but it was a really good time tackle off Joe, and he's free to play tomorrow. So you're going to get that sometimes, and we move on. But it was good of the the match officials department and Steve to have a look at it and communicate that to us. And it's good that we got that relationship with him early in the season. And
onto this weekend, obviously it's something I never thought I'd hear myself say. Rochdale Hornets will host Hull KR at the top of the championship. What are you sort of looking at in terms of them? They've recruited quite considerably since last season when they were obviously relegated from the Super League. What do you make of the players that have come in and how they're going to sort of line up?
Yeah, well, they've got a real Australian flavour to him. Maybe they'll come in green and gold tomorrow. It's World Club Championship Day as well. Australian coach, real good coach, and quite a lot of their recruitment in the off-season were Australian. Hefferman from the New South Wales Cup, Quinlan, who's an NRL player or has played NRL, he's been over here with Saints. Then they picked up Moss from Bradford, and they've recruited some of the guys from Bradford, and they've got a real strong squad, and arguably a better squad than they had last season, in Super League. So, their priorities, and they've openly said it is to get in those qualifiers, and they might recruit again around that time as well. So we can't buy into them too much. We're not looking into them too much. We're looking into us and how we go. And look, they're probably one of the best defensive teams in the comp. They like to throw the ball around. I think it'll be a great game to watch. There's a new pitch been laid at Scotland. It's going to be dry tomorrow, and 2 teams who really like to attack. I'd say our defence has been better than theirs in the last 2 games. We've only let in 2 tries, and I know they've again publicly said that they want to improve on the defence this week, so I'm sure that'll be a focus, and they're going to be tougher to break down this week because they've got more time than us to do work on that. So look, it's going to be a difficult challenge, but there's no fear in these boys. We're a confident group. We've started well, above expectations already. So we'll go, and we have prepared really well, and hopefully we'll have a big crowd and we'll be able to perform. And there is a few areas that we feel we can expose on their side.
And you just alluded to it a bit there about what's been sort of said in the in the sort of the build-up and talking about the defence and things like that. It was James Webster, the Hull Kingston assistant coach, who was sort of saying how impressed he'd been with us and how he'd be a bit cautious playing us at Scotland this weekend. Do you take that with a bit of a pinch of salt, or are you grateful of any sort of rap that we're getting off people in the game?
Oh, look, I think it's good to have that respect. You know, people are respecting us now. First 2 weeks, you know, people, it was how bad Dewsbury were, it was the bad conditions, but you know, James is a good coach, so's Tim. They've looked at us on the video and they realise it's going to be a tough game, and you know, I'm sure they're getting into their players that it's not just a case of turning up and beating the newly promoted side. We've gone well, but you know, we're only two games in and there's a lot of media attention around us at the minute, and we're doing well, and we can't fall in love with ourselves and read too many press clippings and put them in our scrapbooks, because we're only 4 points on the board and it's a 30 game season. So but we won't read too much into what they're saying about us. We're more focused on what we're saying about them internally and how we're going to play and how we're going to prepare for a real tough game tomorrow.
And just on a final note, your squad for this weekend remains largely unchanged apart from one, where young Luke Foden will come in and replace Jack Holmes. Obviously the squad that we've put out on the weekends come in handy, 2 wins from 2 so far. He's sort of worried about that. Obviously it's inevitable that eventually you're going to have to start making changes to your squad. Have you got that at the back of your mind at the minute?
Oh, everyone's playing well at the minute. We've been very fortunate. I don't think we had consistent sides at all last season. I don't think we went 2 weeks with the same side, and we'll go 3 now. We spoke to Warrington this week as well. You know, about dual reg and if we need it, and we've not needed it, you know, as of yet. And you know, there's a couple of guys there, and 18, 19, 20, 21, you know, in our squad who are unfortunate not to be playing at the minute as well. So look, it's like I've said before, it's a 30 game season, and lads have got to be patient. Whether we get some lads out on loan in the short term, you know, if we keep pulling through these games unscathed, or lads get an opportunity and we rotate a little bit down the track. We just got to manage it week to week and keep preparing like that. We've got a strong squad, and we've also got, you know, people to come back. Ratu and Cookson aren't far away. John O's 3 games into his ban now, so there's quality players to come back. But everyone's playing well at the minute and keeping the shirt. So it's going to be difficult to put those guys in. So it's, you know, up to them to keep training well and having a good attitude. And if you get the opportunity, take it.